get respect from my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Pickett going to bootleg it. That one taken in by Wesley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This will be taken at the 10. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Pickett sets up play action. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Back to throw here. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down easily, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Come on, come on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Pickett. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jerome Baker able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
I met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it in.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Got him in. It's Brown. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll throw now on the final play. Manning, he hits him in stride. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Hold it ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. Anthony Schwartz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Throwing on first down. Robinson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
In it to win it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 3rd down and 13. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll send Kirk in motion right.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Robinson, off play action.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Full right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Robinson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Off the play fake. Robinson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lawson with a little how do you do it as he gets in there for the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The kick by Elliott is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, 71 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw. Robinson. And this is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Here comes 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they just got patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make